All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good whatever fucking time you listen to this at. Welcome to the Risen Fallen podcast. I'm your host, Mark, and I hope you're doing well today. If you're brand new to this show, thank you very much for joining us today. What you can expect is open and authentic conversations about things like mental health, self-development, and just kind of feeling good in life, getting to that next step towards happiness, towards, feeling like you're fulfilled, feeling like you have unconditional love for yourself, etc. If you're not new to this show, if you're a returning listener, then also thank you very much for coming back and thank you for supporting as much as you have so far. I really do appreciate you guys, whether you're brand new or you're returning. You are the reason that I do what I do. So let's jump into this episode today. If you follow me on Instagram right now, well, if you don't, you can look me up at Risen Fallen, obviously. But if you do follow me on Instagram right now, you can kind of see on my daily basis that I'm doing 75 hard right now. It's a challenge, to build a little bit more mental toughness, to build a little bit more discipline. It includes a couple workouts a day. It includes drinking a gallon of water. It includes reading every single day. Right now, I'm reading Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink. It's sitting right here, and Leif Babin as well. It includes a specified meal plan that you make for yourself. It includes no alcohol or cheat meals. It includes taking a progress picture every day. If you want to hear some details about that, I just did an episode on 75 Hard, so I won't bore you guys with that. But, I've been trying to share as much of my little 75 Hard journey as much as I can so far on my Instagram. Though it is proven to be a little bit challenging for me. I'm going to do my very best to document that a little bit more for you guys. The only struggle I'm having with it is because the last couple times I've done 75 Hard, I found that I wasn't as mentally present as I wanted to be during each of the tasks that I was doing. If I was reading, maybe I would be checking my phone halfway through. I wouldn't be kind of like taking notes or being present. I was just reading to get the reading done. Same goes for the workouts. Like when I was in the gym, when I was doing 75 Hard the first time, I'd be checking my phone halfway through, maybe mid-set, whatever it was, or after sets, in between sets, whatever. I'd just be like sitting down, counting the time to make sure that I was moving for the allotted time zone or whatever, like the 45 minutes. I was just making sure like, hey, I'm going to move for that allotted time. I'm going to exercise for that allotted time. And I just wasn't as present as I wanted to be during each of the, activities, the daily checklist. I was just kind of ticking the boxes, but I wasn't mentally present in the actual purpose of why I was doing what I was doing. And so this time around, I'm trying my very best to do that, and it's made it a little bit more difficult to document that journey. And so, yeah, that's kind of the little predicament I find myself in. But thank you for anybody that's, supporting that journey. There's a couple people I know. Shout out to Kuya Dislo on Instagram. Russ, my man, he's doing 75 Hard right now as me, at the same time as me. We literally started on the same day. We didn't choreograph it or anything. We just fucking both realized, holy shit, you're doing 75 Hard right now. What day are you on? We were on the same day. So there's a couple people I know that have done this before. There's a couple people I know that are doing it right now. And yeah, so it's a pretty fucking sick challenge. I implore you to go and check it out and try it out if you're fucking interested in trying to improve your life, improve yourself. However, you got to want it for yourself. You can't just do it to impress me. You got to be looking to actually improve yourself and impress yourself and push yourself because it is difficult. And so one of the things that, a lot of people ask me or talk to me about when doing 75 Hard, or even just in general when I'm waking up early or working out every single day regardless, they ask me about, how are you, doing these things, working in construction, working out every single day, waking up early and not getting tired and not getting, yourself in injuries or in pain, whatever. And the thing is, I feel like part of it is, being present, which I'm going to kind of come back and circle around to in a bit. But the thing is, we have this idea of discipline and mental toughness. We think of the things that we, don't want to do, the things that are going to get us closer to our goal, the things that are tough to do, right? when we think of discipline and mental toughness, we think of, the workouts, the waking up early, the sticking to your meal plan, etc. We think about all of those tough things, like maybe even saying no to some of the distractions in our lives. But a lot of the time when we think of discipline and mental toughness, we forget about the things that we have to be disciplined to that are going to refuel us while we're doing this, while we have our foot on the gas pedal. And that's one of the things I'm kind of learning, as I'm doing 75 hard this time around, because I've tried to not give myself any, leeway or any flexibility on what my workouts include. And so the first couple times I did it, I would do maybe like yoga for a workout, because I was like, oh, that's going to be a little bit like of a recovery workout, maybe a walk, maybe whatever. This time around, I am definitely cranking up the intensity. And again, that's kind of something that you'll have to think about personally if you're going to do a program like this, because I thought to myself, I'm really going to push myself physically and mentally. And so this time around, my workouts include basically like running, biking, lifting weights, jiu-jitsu, and that's pretty much it. Anything outside of that realm of just kind of pushing myself, doing something that's actually going to make me fucking sore and tired, the yoga, the stretching, the walking, etc. I'm viewing that now as an accessory, like a bolt-on, like an add-on, like something that, I need to do those things to recover regardless. That's not going to be, for me, counted towards my workout. It's just something that I'm kind of tailoring it a little bit differently this time, just to actually push myself physically and mentally to what my extreme is. And so how that ties in is because if I'm going to be running and biking like fucking 15 to 20K a day while doing jiu-jitsu, while lifting weights, like it's a pretty fucking high demand, especially when you add in a little bit of construction during the day, like 8 hours of fucking labor. It's a pretty fucking high demand. And making sure I get proper rest is obviously one of the big fucking key things, but making sure I'm disciplined to the things that are going to fuel me up while I don't let off the gas pedal is something that I'm learning more and more this time around. And so if I want to be disciplined to pushing myself this much physically and mentally, then it's crucial, it's integral to also be disciplined with the things that are going to recharge us, to the things that are going to fuel me back up while I'm doing all of these things, so I don't have to let off the gas pedal. So what does that look like? What kind of things am I trying to do for myself? Today, for example, there's only a couple hours of work for me to do in construction, and so I let myself sleep a little bit more than I typically do. I slept in a little bit later, which I normally don't advocate for, but my body was just fucking demanding the rest. I started tracking my sleep a lot more as well this time around, which is something I've never really done too diligently before. And I was alarmed at the fact that like most nights throughout the week, I'm getting like fucking 4.5, 5 hours of good sleep. And that was fucking eye-opening for me. It was quite alarming. And so today I was like, okay, I'm going to get my fucking 8 hours. I woke up a little bit later. I went for my run. I had breakfast, did a little bit of stretching, and I'm about to head out to go and do some fucking work. I'm going to go and pick up some drywall. I'm going to do some fucking removal of drywall. I'm going to, go check on a customer down in Kitsilano. And then it's pretty much driving to the drywall recycler, and that's pretty much it. So only a couple hours of work. I'm going to get my second workout in, so that's going to be lifting weights here at home. And then for the rest of the day, it's just sticking to the meal plan, drinking a bunch of fucking water, and, I already did my reading, so that's nice. And then I'm spending fucking time with family, And when you're doing those things, when you're doing the things that, charge your batteries, fuel you back up, fill your cup up, however you want to fucking say it or explain it to yourself, it's critical as well to be present during those times. Sometimes we think that, or I think that, I shouldn't project that on anybody else, but maybe you feel the exact same way. Sometimes I think that when I'm doing the things that recharge my batteries, then the work is over and I can just relax and I don't have to be as diligent or disciplined. I can go and fucking check my phone while I'm stretching. I can be, half-assed, like not fully present while I'm with my family, while I'm with my friends, whatever it is. But it's like, if you want to actually be performing at your best when you're doing the things that are quote unquote tough to do, like the workouts, etc., waking up early, reading, then you also have to be present while you're doing the things that fill your cup up. You have to be present during those times that you're relaxing and kind of kicking back and being with your family. You're not on your phone fucking scrolling through Instagram. You're not distracted, because you're actually pulling yourself away from the things that fill your cup up while you have the opportunity to do so. A lot of the times when I would be stretching, for example, like I'd be like stretching, but I'd be sitting there on my phone scrolling through Instagram or whatever, because I felt like I had the free time, and for me, I had to have the conversation with myself, like, this is your time to recover. This is your time to mentally charge back up. This is your time to take a break from all that stuff. Be present. Almost meditate while you're doing the movements. That's kind of essentially what yoga is. And so, take a deep breath. Have a little bit of silence. See what thoughts come up. See what things kind of bother you in the back of your mind when you have that silence. That's one example. Like I said, when you're with your family, that's another example. Like, you want to actually be with your family. Wherever you are, you are. And so if you're fucking on Instagram and social media and it's fucking chaos or distractions or fucking instant gratifications, then that's the fucking world you're living in. You're not living, even though you're physically present with your family, you're not mentally present there. You're not filling your cup up like you intended to. You're not appreciating and enjoying their presence. Your fucking mind is elsewhere. And so, yeah, weekends are a good fucking time. If you have a day off work, that's a good fucking time to start getting into this cycle of like fucking rest and recovery. But what happens when you're, in the middle of a fucking tough week? What happens when you're like on a Wednesday or a Thursday for most people's Monday to Friday work? A lot of people are looking forward towards the weekend so that they can do their rest and recovery then. But it's like, man, for the most part, if you work an 8-hour day, you still have a couple hours in the morning, a couple hours in the evening. Catch up on the things that you're fucking missing out on. If you're not eating enough and fueling your body enough, maybe take a couple fucking hours to meal prep for the next couple days, because hey, I'm going to have to fucking do this fucking shit again tomorrow. I'm going to have to go to work. I'm going to have to, have some tough conversations with my boss, have some tough conversations with my girlfriend and boyfriend. I'm going to have a stressful fucking drive. If you're like me, you fucking stress out in traffic. Mentally prepare yourself for those things, but also alleviate as much pressure as you can for the next couple days. Like, if you fucking find yourself hitting drive-thrus on the way home, maybe meal prep for yourself. Go to the grocery store, grab a good fucking healthy fucking meal for yourself that's actually going to fuel your body. If hey, I have to fucking wake up early tomorrow, and you have the discipline to wake up early like I do, then you have to make fucking sure that you have the discipline as well, where I lack personally, which is going to fucking bed on time, turning your fucking phone off, making sure you don't have that screen time before bed, keeping you up and disturbing your rest. It's one thing to be disciplined, and this is personally where I struggle. It's one thing to be disciplined to wake up early. That's fine. But you also have to be disciplined to fucking go to bed early then, right? Like, you can't fucking have it both ways. You can't just stay up late fucking editing your podcast or fucking doing whatever you do and then expect to wake up early. You might still be able to pull it off, but you're not going to be mentally present in doing the things that you woke up early to do. You're going to be groggy. You're going to be like fucking slower to move in the morning. You're going to be lackadaisically fucking putting your running shoes on or fucking checking Instagram first thing when you wake up. You have to actually be disciplined with the things that will charge you up. For example, in this way, going to fucking bed on time, if you want to actually be effective when you have the discipline to fucking pull off the other things that you're doing as well. And so everyone's life is going to be a little bit different, obviously. I'm not saying that everyone can fucking live the exact same way that I do or would want to, or, live within the same parameters, whatever it is. But if you're going to be disciplined to fucking make improvements in your life, you have to be disciplined to fill your cup up as well. and not only be disciplined to do all the actions and tick the boxes off. That's fucking great. If you can do that, you're fucking ahead of the game for sure. But to be disciplined, to be fucking present while you're doing those things, to be actually disciplined, to be mentally aware of why you're doing the things that you're doing, and then sticking to those commitments. If I'm going to stretch for an hour, then I'm going to stretch for an hour. I'm not sitting there on a yoga mat in one fucking position and scrolling through Instagram or watching a YouTube video. That's not to say you can't multitask. I'm a big fucking fan of listening to audiobooks or podcasts while I'm doing what I'm doing, but to just be present and mindful of why you're doing what you're doing. So that's my little reminder for myself. Hopefully it fucking helped you out as well. Just to be fucking a little bit more present and mindful and disciplined to the things that are going to fill your cup up, so you don't have to fucking let off the gas pedal and you can actually just refuel while you're still going. You know, not having to fucking stop for a whole day and shut down your life so that you can recharge your batteries, but to recharge your batteries a little bit at a fucking time while you're grinding, while you're fucking getting towards those big goals that you have. So that's all I got for today. Nice little short episode. I'm going to try and crank out some interviews for you guys here soon so that you guys can listen to other people talk and not just me. But that was my little message for the day. That was the little reminder I needed. If you are in the Vancouver area, obviously we do have the mental health group here. We have barbecues, we do hikes, we do cold plunges, etc. We do tons of fucking Zoom calls and in-person meetups. If you're interested in joining that community, reach out to me on Instagram. It's @RisenFallen. Like I said earlier, I'd love to have you be a part of it, especially if you're interested in kind of improving your own life and lifting up those around you as well. Obviously, if you want to support the community, if you want to support the podcast, you can get some of the Risen Fallen merch as well, available at risenfallen.com. But that's pretty much it. So, yeah, I hope you're having a good day. If you're not, reach out, talk to me, talk to somebody you love, talk to somebody you trust, talk to whoever. As long as you're fucking reaching out and talking to people and not fucking just trying to shoulder the whole fucking weight on your own. That's it. Hope you're having a good day. If you're not, fucking write down how you can have a good day tomorrow and do that. That's all I got. Go make someone smile today. Have a good one. Much love and peace out. I love you all, you fucking beautiful bitches. That's all I got for today. Go make someone smile. I fucking appreciate all of you, you beautiful fucking humans. Much love and peace out.